Hello, welcome to today's live. I am Corinne Koger of the Koger Law Firm, and I am presenting today via live StreamYard. And we are running live on both Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So, unfortunately, in order to access all of these channels, I have to use two cameras. So, if you see me looking up or down, that means I'm looking at the other camera so I can give everybody the attention that's needed. Also, if you would like to make comments on StreamYard, you have to activate or enable the comments on StreamYard. So please click that button if you are able to. So today we are here to talk about the NCAA NIL rule changes. Now, the rule changes came out recently. I was able to obtain a copy of the rule changes from the Sports Illustrated Twitter feed. They were not dated, but I assume that they came out within this week. So the new policy it's called an interim policy, guidance regarding third party involvement. So what is a third party, especially when it comes to the NCAA and NIL? So the NCAA is defining a third party as a booster. So this is an individual, independent agency, a corporate entity, such as an apparel or equipment manufacturer, or other organization who is known by the college, who also promotes the athletic program of the college, or they assist in providing benefits to the student athletes and their families. So, boosters traditionally support the sports programs at the colleges and universities. However, they are not able to directly benefit the student athletes and their parents. So, with the enactment of the NIL rules on July 1st, 2021, everybody jumped into the NIL space very, very quickly. And it was anticipated that there was going to be a problem with the boosters. So the committee got together and issued this new policy. And so I'm going to break it down for you. If you are on any of the channels, I think with the exception of Instagram, I have posted policy in its entirety. But the NCAA rules, they're in place to stop the boosters from engaging in recruiting potential student athletes or engaging with student athletes that are already enrolled in the schools, student athletes who are looking to transfer from other schools to other schools, and being directly involved in the benefits. So the NCAA rules are against pay for play, and they have not changed. But again, with the addition of the NIL policy, the lines have blurred. And so as a result, the NCAA is trying to crack down on this. So here are the new rules broken down. So a booster or NIL entity may not communicate with a potential student athlete, his or her family, or any other potential student athlete for recruiting purposes or to encourage them to enroll in a particular school. Now, when the NCAA says communicate, that includes contacting the potential student athlete or student athlete either via email, phone call, text message, or direct messaging over social media. Okay. The coaches and the staff of the colleges and universities may not organize, facilitate, or arrange a meeting between a booster or NIL entity and the potential student athlete or student athlete. This means that an institution, the coaches, the staff cannot provide the boosters with a recruiting list or a watch list or any other way to put the booster directly in connection with the student athlete or potential student athlete. All right. NIL agreements must be on an independent case by case basis. This means that the NIL agreement is supposed to focus on the value that the student athlete can bring the company or the organization. It is not an NIL agreement should not be issued based upon a student's performance on the court, their decision to enroll in a particular school, their achievements, or the positions that they are in. So let's say they are point guard and a booster or an NIL company wants to award them an NIL deal because of that position, that is not allowed. Okay. In addition to that, an NIL deal should not be based on points scored. It should not be based on minutes that are played during the game or the competition. And again, it should not be based on any of the awards that the student athlete may win. An NIL agreement cannot be guaranteed or promised based upon any of these benefits that were listed above. The athletic director, staff, and members are prohibited from representing a potential student athlete or an enrolled student athlete in marketing their ability or reputation. So, again, put in plain English, the school staff, they cannot approach our NIL company and say, hey, we have this student, he's the top scorer in this position, you should check him out. Okay, boosters cannot engage in recruiting activities. That includes recruiting conversations on behalf of the school. Boosters cannot be involved in making arrangements for financial aid for the student athlete or potential student athlete. Again, pay for play is prohibited. The institutions are also going to be held responsible if these recruiting activities are engaged in by the boosters. So, how is this change significant? Again, in the original NIL rules and policies that were issued around July 1st, 2021, it plainly stated that pay for play was not, it was prohibited, but it seems as if people have taken the reins and run with it. So they're trying to rein this back in. So also, how is this change significant? In some of my past YouTube videos and other videos that you may see by me or other people on TikTok or other social media, it was suggested that a student athlete reach out, however, to alumni, people that graduated from the school, people that are affiliated with the school. So right now, that's a really thin line because what they're stating is in this policy, a booster cannot reach out. However, it does not say anything about the student reaching out. So I anticipate that there will be more clear definition regarding student and booster conversations. So people in the NIL industry will be watching this closely. So on another topic, I came to you yesterday on May the 10th, and one of the topics I discussed was Isaiah Wong. He is a Miami player, and I reported that there was an issue with him because he was upset that he was not getting the same NIL deal as another player, Nigel Pack, who was transferring from Kansas State to Miami. I originally reported that Pack was receiving a $400,000 deal from Life Wallet, and that was the original reporting. However, upon additional research and looking back at a Sports Illustrated article that was dated April 23rd, Pack's deal with Life Wallet is actually $800,000 over 2 years in a car. It was reported that Wong's deal with Life Wallet was, and I say merely, and that's only in comparison to Pack's deal, but his deal was worth $100,000. And so as a result, Wong was contemplating switching schools, but he is under a contract with Life Wallet. He has changed his mind. He has decided to stay with Miami. And Life Wallet, it's an app that is going to allow, patients and doctors to exchange health information more directly as opposed to relying upon the healthcare system. Life Wallet is a company, it's ran by a billionaire named John Ruiz. And Ruiz has about 111 deals signed or pending with athletes. And these are the NIL deals. So it should be noted that Wong also has the opportunity to sign other NIL deals. And this is something that is going to be discussed during the free NIL masterclass, which I'm going to hold on May 18th at 7 p.m. via Zoom. We're talking about different ways that student athletes can obtain deals. So just because you have a deal with one company, unless it's expressly prohibited by the company in the contract, you can get more than one deal. So it's not as if Wong is just stuck. And again, I say stuck relative in comparison to the other deal. It's not as if his cap is $100,000. So he does still have additional potential earnings, and so do other students if they are out seeking NIL deals. So, like I said, there are going to be some changes in the reporting because of this change to the NIL law, because of how they're cracking down on boosters. And again, we're going to discuss this during the masterclass on May 18th. I'm going to drop a link in the comments for you to sign up, and please share that with your friends. So thank you for attending this live, and hopefully I'll see you on the 18th.